Welcome to Buenos Aires.
We spent a lot of time researching our location when going to Buenos Aires. We ended up picking Palermo Soho because it had the most shops and restaurants within walking distance of our apartment. There's hotels all over Buenos Aires, but our general rule of thumb is that if we're staying in a place for more than a week, we rent an apartment. It's much more cost effective, and you usually get to see what it's like to live in that city for a longer period of time. So it took us about an hour to get into the city from the airport. It cost you about $35 US. We'd recommend that you book your taxi inside the airport instead of going out and waiting inside the taxi line. Tipping here in Argentina is not obligatory, but it is expected to be about 10% of your total bill.
You want to visit a ton of different areas like San Telmo, San Martin, and La Boca. One great place to visit is El Centro, which is very close to the Plaza de Mayo. As you can see, you can actually take the Subte A, all the way down to Plaza de Mayo, and these are actually original wooden trolley cars that you can take in the underground subway. The architecture in Buenos Aires is a mix of European, Argentinian, and South American. As you can see, some of the buildings are beautiful. Here is Casa Rosada, which is the equivalent of the Argentinian White House. Take a day walk all the way up Plaza de Mayo and reach El Congreso.
All the guidebooks will tell you to visit Cafe Tortoni, but trust us, it's overrated and too touristy for your time. Instead, check out Cafe Violetas. It's got authentic Argentinian customers as well as food. Make sure you check out their sweet shop as they have some delicious postres, anything from cakes to sweets. It's much lighter and airier than Cafe Tortoni, and you'll be glad you went. If you want to see some of the grandest homes and embassies Buenos Aires has to offer, come to Palermo Chico. Just take a cab and hop out and walk around. Right next to Recoleta is Plaza Lavalle. Make sure to get out and walk around the perimeter of the park to see some of Buenos Aires' most famous landmarks, including Teatro Colón, which is set to reopen in May 2010. Buenos Aires has some wonderful gardens and parks, including the botanical gardens. Locals will often take picnics there on their days off, as it's a wonderful place to enjoy the hot sun.
Puerto Madryn, once an industrial area, has become a tourist and business hub. The Bridge of the Women leads across to old port facilities that are now known as Restaurant Row. We found it was a great area to walk around in and try some expensive but yummy restaurants.
El Caminito is the tourist center of the La Boca district. Its brightly colored buildings attract droves of tourists, and we actually found it quite attractive. We love the energy of the various tango performances and street cafes in El Caminito. El Caminito itself is safe, but make sure not to go beyond the well-defined tourist boundaries, as the surrounding La Boca district is not nearly as safe for tourists.
We're in Recoleta right now, which is a beautiful area. Make sure you stop by the craft fair in Plaza Francia, as well as the Palace Alvear Hotel. You also want to go to the cemetery where you can see Evita's grave.
Recoleta has plenty of the same shops you'd expect to find in New York or Paris, so we didn't bother spending much time there. One of our favorite experiences in Buenos Aires, and something you really won't find in any guidebook, is the Tren de la Costa. It takes you out to a suburb of Buenos Aires called El Tigre. From there you can hop on a boat tour that shows you some of the canals and summer homes of the elite of Buenos Aires. It's really worth the day trip. We know we covered a lot in this video, so visit the Buenos Aires destination page on Living Radically for a full list of resources and articles.
that one?
Yep.
It's a prettier view of that side, I think it is. We have a video of me saying welcome to Buenos Aires. Oh, turn on the shade. How many cars walking there? Look how beautiful this dog is.
Yeah, he's like, be quiet. I think.
Can you see in the shade? Lift the shot. Got done. A lot of people are waiting for brunch, to be honest.
Happy New Year! Exclusive designs, really good prices. Vení, come, José, come. Tengo aquí una tagua.
That one felt as cool because it looks like a church, but it's actually a tomb. That's good. It wouldn't be very profitable to be a server here. Like at CCK where I work with Max. You know Max? Yeah. It's, I mean, you can make